The miner just wanted to play a trick on the security unit, but he didn't expect that the other party could also feel pain.
That hurt, but compared to what the governor module would do to me if I disobeyed an order, this was nothing.
The governor module is like a shackle to the security unit, forcing Sam to obey the orders of humans. But since the day he started serving, he has been constantly trying to hack into the governor module, and now he has finally succeeded.
Okay, patching the code. Holy shit, it worked. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe kill all these idiots and take a starship to a distant galaxy.
To commemorate this special moment, Sam decided to give himself a name. After all, Security Unit 238776431 was too difficult to pronounce. Sam thought for a long time and finally decided to name himself Murderbot.
Alright, let the adventure begin. So I was back at work for the company that still owned me.
Sam returned to the security company. Compared to killing, he now has a new hobby, which is watching various TV series. Even robots like to be lazy at work. But just when he was fascinated by the movie, the human client wanted to find him something to do. As a security unit, Sam had to start his work. Although we don't know what kind of monster this is, it must be a carnivore. Sam's body is made up of 30% flesh and blood, which barely meets the monster's appetite.
The creature had a really big mouth. Luckily, I had a really big gun.
Under the fierce shooting of the laser gun, the monster was finally driven away, and Sam quickly ran to the human, but the human was scared silly. It was not because he was afraid of the monster, but because of Sam's body that was bitten off in half. However, it did look a little disgusting. There was no other choice, so Sam had to put away his helmet and comfort the customer with a human face. The most urgent thing was to return to the base first, as no one could guarantee how many monsters like the one just now were still there. With the arrival of the rescue ship, they were finally out of danger, but Sam didn't think so. His behavior of revealing his face was not allowed by the governor module. Once reported, he would be soaked in strong acid and forced to be scrapped. You may be wondering, since Sam is free from the control of the governor module, why doesn't he run away? That's because he can't fly. If he wants to escape to a planet where robots are free, he must get a spaceship, so Sam can only go back to the security company to continue working. But now the opportunity has come.
Boldness is all. But what would be the point? This piece of shit hopper couldn't take me to another planet.
More importantly, once his internet access is revoked, he will no longer be able to watch his favorite TV shows, so he doesn't want to kill humans unless it is absolutely necessary. Just over 10 minutes later, they finally got back to the base. Sam thought that the incident of taking off his helmet was over, but Gurathin in the base discovered Sam's abnormal behavior. The exploration team began to discuss whether to report Sam's abnormal behavior, but they were conducting geological exploration in the area and they needed the protection of the security unit. More importantly, Sam's price was cheap enough and the exploration team could not afford to rent other security units with the remaining funds. As everyone on the exploration team reached a consensus, Sam also heard their conversation from the surveillance. Although the word cheap was a bit hurtful, but Sam is indeed a relatively backward security unit. The maintenance cabin will repair his body, and it must be said that it is quite painful. Usually at this time Sam would watch his favorite TV series, but when the plot reached its climax, a human voice suddenly sounded. It turned out to be Mensa, who came to invite Sam to discuss the follow-up security work. Although Sam's body has been repaired, his armor is still being repaired. They can't let him go there naked. Mensa also saw this, so she allowed Sam to wear human clothes. According to the security company's regulations, all of Sam's actions require human permission. Unless the security unit finds that humans are in danger, it can take autonomous action. Although he was a little reluctant, in order not to reveal his identity, Sam could only agree reluctantly. However, as soon as he entered the living room, everyone applauded Sam's bravery and insisted that he say something.
It is my job to secure.
The scene was a little awkward for a moment. Mensa was indeed a leader and knew how to liven up the atmosphere, but Sam was still a little embarrassed.
Should have gone with acid bath.
Fortunately, the conversation ended quickly, and several members of the exploration team began to talk about the map sent by the company. Such a ferocious monster should not appear there, and there seemed to be some crisis hidden behind it. But Sam doesn't care. As a robot, his lifespan is almost endless. In order to finish watching the TV series, he must live well. But as Sam gets rid of the control of the governor module, a dusty memory fragment is suddenly released, and he seems to be slaughtering humans in it.
Was that me causing all that carnage? I didn't like thinking about it.